Okay, it's not often I put a video out right now, but the craziest thing has just happened when it comes to XRP and the US markets. Crypto is exploding, and we need to put our tinfoil hats on because I've got a crazy thought that I wanted to share with you, as well as taking a look at exactly what is coming over the course of the next few weeks when it comes to XRP. And let me tell you, it's pretty bullish. So stick your tinfoil hat on, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's talk about it. So back in February, I actually broke here on the channel that Japan's banking system was looking to fully adopt XRP, in particular SBI Holdings and many others, as well as a tax break for crypto investors and institutions allowing to hold XRP or many other crypto assets on their balance sheet. Well, guess what? Donald Trump's just announced something that I think is underlying some crazy stuff that's about to happen. Now, Donald Trump's saying this: we just completed a massive deal with Japan, perhaps the largest deal ever made. Japan will invest, at my direction, $550 billion into the United States, which will receive 90% of the profits. The deal will create hundreds of thousands of jobs. There will never be anything like it. Perhaps most importantly, Japan will open their country to trade, including cars, trucks, rice, and certain other agricultural products, and other things. Japan will pay reciprocal tariffs to the United States of 15%. This is a very exciting time for the United States of America, and especially for the fact that we will continue to always have a great relationship with the country of Japan. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Now, okay, why is this important and how does this relate directly back to XRP? Well, the reality here is that we've got some pretty big developments going on, whether that's Bitwise's ETF are now being converted to allow XRP holdings, an XRP ETF by its own rights, or more importantly, institutional investments at a banking grade sector being allowed to get into the markets and actively being encouraged in it. I kind of feel like this may play into the hands of the XRP holdings, or in particular Ripple, given the fact that we know Ripple is now starting to look towards a banking sector and is part of the banking agreement. Again, I might be freaking miles off. I might be miles off, but it all feels very purposeful, while at the same time, Japan's Apple's credit card is now being able to convert XRP and other cryptocurrencies, again, supporting a both build out with, you named it, SBI VC trade partners. This is another big deal when it comes to XRP. So given the fact that all of that's happening, you've got crazy expectations around ETFs, Grayscale, Bitwise, Canary, 21 Shares, Wisdom Tree, and many others, now looking like a 95% approval in 2025. Double down on the fact that tokenization is booming on XRP ledgers. Real world assets are now skyrocketing as everybody wants to get into the market. And this is playing very favorably out to all those holding XRP. And like I said, we know Japan's insatiable appetite for cryptocurrency. We also know that XRP has been used out there, built out there, and all of the banks and everyone else wants to get involved with it. Man, it feels like something is cooking. And I said this last week, watch out. I think we could be in for some pretty big news. Lots of people now are giving us some solid price predictions. Again, Ali charts here looking at a potential breakout on the weekly chart, a test of $15. It's a little bit above my estimates, but I think with everything kind of building out, could well be on the cards. And also we're getting regulatory clarity. Don't forget, Ripple's already agreed with BNY Mellon the significant elevated investor concerns regarding safety of the reserve asset. RLUSD is being printed. And remember, RLUSD is allowed in Europe as well as many others. And recently, the Genius Act is both supporting the acceleration of growth of stablecoins, in particular RLUSD. And I think this is all very much playing favorably into these big moves. So given the fact we know that banks are set to adopt XRP, or are certainly being designed or asked for that, we know that there is a desire for global payments when it comes to XRP. We also know that Japan's been kind of one of those awkward ones from a tariffs perspective, now announced a crazy deal with the US. And the important thing here is that all of the agricultural talk and other things, while at the same time, we know Trump has mentioned XRP before, and we know he's also mentioned many other altcoins, all potentially leading up to, yet again, a big move in the market. Everything flipping green before the end of the day. Even XRP now starting to look a potential move to the upside at 355. We might be starting to see this breakout from this line that we retested once again that I drew on there. So again, let me know what you think. I might be miles off, but what I would say is we haven't been that wrong recently. And it just feels very appropriate right now, given the hype in the market, the regulatory clarity. Not less than 48 hours later, there's a big deal struck with Japan. It couldn't be any more obvious, in my opinion, But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest alpha and make sure your portfolio is skyrocketing, hit the like and subscribe button. We're here every day bringing you all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. But until next time, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.